Hello, truth seekers, and welcome back to our channel where we peel back the layers on the glamorous yet controversial world of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I'm your friendly neighborhood critic, here to bring you another hot take on the never-ending royal saga. So grab your popcorn because this one's going to be a wild ride. Today we're diving into some major revelations from royal biographer Angela Levin about everyone's favorite red-headed prince, Harry, and his relationship with Meghan Markle. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any juicy updates. Now let's get into it. Remember, I'm just a humble critic, not an insider at Buckingham Palace, but if what Levin's saying is true, we might have a royal-sized problem on our hands. Levin paints a picture of Harry that's got more shades than a Pantone color wheel. According to her, our once lovable prince has done a complete 180 since getting together with Meghan and heading off to the land of Hollywood and green juices. It's like he went into a phone booth as Clark Kent and came out as, well, not quite Superman, more like Bizarro Superman. Remember the old Harry? The cheeky chap who was always up for a laugh, served his country, and seemed to genuinely enjoy his royal duties? According to Levin, that Harry's as extinct as the dodo. Instead, we've got a new, resentful version who seems to have issues with everyone, from his dad to the palace gardener. Now, I know what you're thinking, people change, right? Maybe Harry's just grown up. Sure, that's possible, but Levin suggests something more sinister. She hints that Meghan might be the puppet master behind Harry's transformation, pulling his strings like a marionette in a very expensive suit. Levin claims Meghan was the driving force behind their exit from the UK, painting her as someone who found the British Isles too small for her global ambitions. It's like she looked at the map and thought, this little island isn't big enough for my star power, let's conquer America instead. And conquer they did. Netflix deals, Spotify podcasts, tell all books they've been busier than a one-armed paper hanger since landing in California. But at what cost? Here's where it gets interesting. Levin suggests that Harry might be, wait for it, trapped. Yep, you heard that right. Our prince might be a prisoner in a gilded cage of his own making. Levin's not holding back, even hinting that some psychologists have described Meghan as a textbook narcissist. And if that's true, it's not a good look. Narcissists are like emotional vampires. They drain you of your love, money, and self-esteem, leaving nothing behind. If we take a look at Meghan's track record, it raises eyebrows. Allegations of bullying, rumors of cutting ties with her own family. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire. But here's what really tugs at the heartstrings. Harry wrote in his book about missing his family and his country. It's like he's homesick for a home he can't return to, and that, my friends, is just sad. It's like watching a modern-day Greek tragedy, only instead of togas, we've got designer suits, and instead of gods, we've got the British tabloids. So what's the end game here? Is Harry really trapped? Is Meghan really the master manipulator some claim her to be? Or is this just one big misunderstanding, blown out of proportion by the media and royal watchers? Honestly, I don't have the answers, but I do know this situation is messier than a toddler eating spaghetti. And just like that spaghetti, it's hard to look away. Here's what I think: relationships are complicated, royal or not. Add in constant media scrutiny, cultural differences, and family expectations, and you've got a recipe for disaster. Maybe Harry and Meghan are just two people trying to figure out their path, and we're all reading too much into it. Or maybe there's some truth to what Levin and others are saying. Maybe Harry's caught between his love for Meghan and his loyalty to his family and country. Maybe he's struggling to find his identity outside the royal bubble. And Meghan, well, maybe she's not the villain some paint her to be. Maybe she's just a woman who fell in love with a prince and found herself in over her head. Or maybe she is the master manipulator some claim. The truth, as always, probably lies somewhere in the middle. But here's the real tragedy: the human cost. A family torn apart, relationships strained to the breaking point, and two little kids caught in the middle. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion, and we're all rubbernecking from the sidelines. So what's the solution? Honestly, I don't know, but I do know this healing starts with honesty. If Harry's really unhappy, if he's really feeling trapped, he needs to be honest with himself and with Meghan. And if Meghan's really the narcissist some claim her to be, well, she needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror. As for the rest of us, maybe it's time to step back a bit. Instead of dissecting every word and analyzing every gesture, we should remember that these are real people with real feelings. They're not characters in a soap opera, no matter how dramatic their lives might seem. But let's be real, we're not going to stop watching, are we? This royal drama is like a bag of chips you can't stop at just one, so we'll keep watching, speculating, and debating. And I'll be right here, serving up the hot takes and spicy opinions. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. Not to judge, okay, maybe a little, but to observe, comment, and make you think, and maybe laugh a little along the way. So, what do you think? Is Harry really trapped? Is Meghan really a narcissist? Or is this all just a big misunderstanding? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, keep it civil. We're all just armchair experts here. Until then, stay tuned for more shocking stories and scandalous exposes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest from the royal family. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with more fascinating news from the world of the royals. Bye for now. Che.